In this tribute video, we honor the American legends who have passed away today and in recent days. Welcome back to Movie Newscast. These remarkable individuals made lasting contributions to their fields, and we sadly say goodbye to them. Our heartfelt condolences go out to their families and fans. As we remember their legacies, we invite you to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up if their lives or work have touched you in any way. Your gesture is a sign of respect and remembrance. Freddie Salem, guitarist and vocalist for the southern rock band The Outlaws, has passed away at the age of 70 due to complications from cancer. Salem joined The Outlaws in 1977, replacing guitarist Henry Paul, and contributed to a string of successful albums, including Bring It Back Alive, Playing to Win, and Ghost Riders. Known for his passionate performances and contributions to the band's signature three-guitar sound, Salem left The Outlaws in 1983 and continued his music career as a solo artist, session musician, and producer. During his stint with The Outlaws, he recorded the solo album Cat Dance. He went on to record 2 albums with the Gods in the mid-1980s and had a long career as a session guitarist and producer. Renowned jazz saxophonist and composer Benny Golson passed away at the age of 95 in his Manhattan home on Saturday following a brief illness. Golson, celebrated for his iconic compositions like Killer Joe and Along Came Betty, collaborated with jazz legends such as Dizzy Gillespie, Lionel Hampton, and John Coltrane throughout his illustrious 7-decade career. He is survived by his wife, Bobby Golson, daughter Brielle Golson, several grandchildren, and predeceased by 3 sons. Golson released dozens of albums as a solo artist and as a member of various ensembles. He appeared as himself in the 2004 Steven Spielberg movie The Terminal, in which the main character, played by Tom Hanks, travels to New York from a fictional Eastern European country to obtain Golson's autograph, which he needs to complete a collection of signatures of all of the 58 jazz musicians who assembled for the famous 1958 group photo, A Great Day in Harlem. He published Whisper Not, the autobiography of Benny Golson, in 2016. Paul Brodeur, a renowned reporter known for his work in The New Yorker, passed away at the age of 92 on August 2nd in Hyannis, Massachusetts. His daughter, Adrienne Brodeur, confirmed his death was due to complications arising from pneumonia and hip replacement surgery. Brodeur is widely recognized for his impactful article, The Magic Mineral, published in 1968, which shed light on the dangers of asbestos and its link to cancer, particularly mesothelioma, among exposed workers. Pro-Rodeo Hall of Famer Sherry Combs Johnson passed away on August 2, 2023, at the Duncan Regional Hospital in Oklahoma, following a battle with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Johnson's induction into the Pro-Rodeo Hall of Fame on July 15, 2023, completed a remarkable family trifecta, joining her world champion horse, Star-Plotted Red, inducted in 2017, and her sister, Florence Uri, inducted in 2019. A legend in the world of barrel racing, Johnson won the World Championship in 1962 riding Star-Plotted Red, a horse who also carried Tom Nesmith to the RCA World title in steer wrestling that same year. Johnson would have turned 85 on August 16. Funeral arrangements are currently being planned and will be released as soon as that information is made available. James S. Cafiero, a Republican who served as minority leader of the New Jersey State Senate in the 1970s, has passed away at the age of 94. Cafiero had a long and impactful political career, serving in the state Senate for 2 separate periods and championing legislation related to drunk driving, farmland preservation, anti-stalking laws, and prescription drug costs for seniors. Cafiero's death comes 6 weeks after the passing of his longtime political running mate, James R. Hurley, and he is survived by his wife, Pat, along with their children and grandchildren. He attended the Lawrenceville School and Princeton University and received his law degree from the University of Pennsylvania. In the 1991 Republican wave election, he won 62% of the vote against Democrat Ronald Casella, who spent 10 weeks as an assemblyman from Camden County in 1975 and 1976. He took 62% in 1993 against Democrat John Spahn, the sales manager for a local radio station, WSKR. Against Cape May County Democratic Chairman John Rau, Cafiero won 61%. Mark Margolis, widely recognized for his role as Hector Salamanca in the acclaimed television series Breaking Bad, and its prequel Better Call Saul, has passed away at the age of 83. Margolis's portrayal of Hector Salamanca, a character who primarily communicated through facial expressions and a bell due to paralysis, earned him critical acclaim and an Emmy nomination. Throughout his illustrious career, Margolis graced both film and television screens, collaborating with renowned directors like Brian De Palma and Darren Aronofsky, and leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. In his interview with The Observer, Margolis said that the fans he met on the street think that I'm some sort of rich guy, that everyone in the movies is making the kind of money Angelina Jolie is making, he explained. They don't realize that most of my life has been a struggle. Slim Lehart, a renowned country music artist widely recognized as the Wheeling Cat, passed away at the age of 88. Lehart, whose real name was Richard Hartley, served in the Korean War before establishing a decades-long musical career largely centered around the Wheeling Jamboree. Known for his energetic performances and memorable songs like The Wheeling Cat and Love Loses Power, Lehart was a beloved figure in the Ohio Valley, with deep ties to the Capitol Theater and a lasting legacy in the community. Music remained a part of Lehart's life too. In past years, he had invited some of his Jamboree USA compatriots to his house for an informal jam session and an opportunity to swap stories and recall memories. Lehart had many other connections to the Ohio Valley, owning an interest in a Wheeling nightclub, Club Madrid, running his own bar, the Trade Winds in Marshall County, and spending 36 years as a Marshall County Commissioner. Arthur Robert Schmidt, a highly acclaimed film editor known for his collaborations with director Robert Zemeckis, passed away at the age of 86 in Santa Barbara. Schmidt's illustrious career spanned over 4 decades and included notable works such as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Forrest Gump, the Back to the Future trilogy, and Coal Miner's Daughter, for which he received 2 Academy Awards and numerous other accolades. Beyond his technical prowess, Schmidt was recognized for his ability to seamlessly blend live action with animation, his intuitive understanding of narrative flow, and his deep respect for actors' performances, leaving an indelible mark on the art of filmmaking. Despite his impressive body of work, Schmidt said he would feel insecure every time he started a new project. Yet, there was a moment halfway through Roger Rabbit when for the first time I consciously said to myself, I think you finally know what you are doing, he told Selected Takes film editors on editing in 1991. David LaFlamme, known for his innovative use of the electric violin in the 1960s San Francisco music scene, has passed away. LaFlamme, aged 82, died on August 6 at a healthcare facility located in Santa Rosa, California. He is best known for his contribution to the hit song White Bird, a track released by his band, It's a Beautiful Day, which became symbolic of the 1960s era. The creation of White Bird took about 2 hours, said Mr. LaFlamme's first wife. She worked on the chords while he crafted the lyrics. They shared duties on the melody. The song kept evolving, but that was the birth of White Bird, she told the music site Please Kill Me in 2020. When we finished after 2 hours, David and I looked at each other, and we knew we had a beautiful song. DJ Casper, whose real name was Willie Perriger, passed away at the age of 58. He was best known for his international hit, Cha-Cha Slide, which topped the UK singles chart in 2004 and remains a popular choice for gatherings. Perry was diagnosed with kidney and liver cancer in 2016. In an interview with ABC7 in May, its creator, known as Casper for wearing all white when on stage, said he hoped the dance track would continue to serve as a reminder of the power of unity, community, and positivity. Bud S. Smith, an Oscar-nominated film editor known for his work on films like The Exorcist, Flashdance, and The Karate Kid, passed away at 88 due to respiratory failure after a prolonged illness. Smith was a two-time Academy Award nominee for his editing work on Flashdance and The Exorcist, and he won a BAFTA award for Flashdance. Over his 5-decade career, Smith collaborated with notable directors like William Friedkin and Robert Downey Sr., showcasing his talent in various genres, from horror to comedy. Smith was also an associate producer on Sorcerer and The Karate Kid. He was a co-producer on To Live and Die in Lay and on the 1999 sci-fi thriller Virus. He directed the 1988 high school football comedy Johnny Be Good, starring Anthony Michael Hall and Robert Downey Jr., the son of Smith's earliest artistic collaborator. Born on December 6, 1935 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Smith's first credit in the industry came in 1965 for the TV film The Bold Men. He was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2012. Johnny Hardwick, the voice actor for Dale Gribble on the animated series King of the Hill, passed away at the age of 64, and the cause and manner of his death are undetermined due to the state of decomposition of his body. While the medical examiner could not definitively identify a cause of death, they noted that there were no signs of drowning or obvious trauma, and it appeared that Hardwick's death was relatively sudden. Hardwick was found in his Austin, Texas, home on August 8th after a welfare check by local authorities, and despite an autopsy and CT scan, the decomposition prevented examiners from determining the presence of any underlying health conditions. Sources told T.R. Hardwick had recorded a couple new episodes, but did not complete his work on the series at the time of his death. Sixto Rodriguez, a singer-songwriter known for the Oscar-winning documentary Searching for Sugar Man, passed away on August 8, 2023, at the age of 81. While his music career initially faltered in the United States, Rodriguez unknowingly achieved significant fame in South Africa, where his songs resonated with audiences during apartheid. The documentary Searching for Sugar Man brought Rodriguez's story to international attention, revealing his unexpected popularity in South Africa and reintroducing his music to a wider audience. Sixto Rodriguez later pursued royalties he did not receive from his music being used and played in South Africa. Some of Rodriguez's songs were banned by the apartheid regime, and many bootlegged copies were made on tapes and later CDs. Shelley Smith, a former supermodel and actress known for her roles in The Associates and various game shows, passed away at the age of 70. Smith died at Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital after experiencing cardiac arrest and falling into a coma. Following a successful modeling career, Smith transitioned to acting, appearing in television shows like The Associates, For Love and Honor, and as a frequent game show contestant. Later in life, Smith earned a master's degree in psychology and founded the Egg Donor Program, now Hatch Fertility, to assist infertile couples after her own experience with in vitro fertilization. Smith exited acting, obtained a master's degree in psychology from Antioch University, and became a marriage and family therapist. In 1991, she founded the Egg Donor Program after having twins, Nikki and Miranda, through in vitro fertilization. She sold the company, now known as Hatch Fertility, a few years ago. Robert Swan, actor and founder of Harbor Country Opera, has passed away from liver cancer at the age of 78. Swan was known for his roles in films such as The Untouchables, Natural Born Killers, and Hoosiers, as well as his stage work in Chicago. He was also the founder of the Michigan-based Harbor Country Opera and its beloved annual Christmas opera, a tradition he cherished. Swan was the founder of Harbor Country Opera, the Michigan-based opera house that was founded in commemoration of Larry Frankel and Quincy White. Its annual Christmas opera has been a beloved local tradition, of which Swan revealed that, "When I started my Christmas show, I was down on Christmas. In the process of doing it, I gave myself Christmas back. There was this wonderful community, old-timey feel." Former NFL and USFL running back Alex Collins passed away at the age of 28 after a motorcycle accident in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. The accident occurred when Collins' motorcycle collided with an SUV that was making a left turn, leading to his death at the scene. Collins had a notable football career, playing 5 seasons in the NFL for the Seattle Seahawks and Baltimore Ravens, and most recently he played for the Memphis Showboats in the USL. Collins also had a standout career at the University of Arkansas, where he rushed for more than 1,000 yards in all 3 of his seasons. He's second to Darren McFadden on the school's career rushing list. The NFL, USFL, and Arkansas football also put out statements mourning Collins' death. Former NFL running back Randy Minier has died at the age of 79. After playing college football at Purdue, Minier was a 20th round pick of the Giants in the 1966 NFL Draft and played for them for 4 seasons. He also played 1 year with the Browns in 1970. After retiring from the NFL, Minier spent 40 years working on Wall Street, but he wasn't done with the sport of football. In his 70s, Minier moved back home to Indiana and took a job coaching high school football. He told the Indianapolis Star he wanted to give back to the game and build a program at a high school that had long struggled on the field. Rose Gregorio, a Tony-nominated actress known for her roles in The Shadow Box and ER, has passed away at the age of 97 due to natural causes. Gregorio's extensive acting career included Broadway performances, film appearances, and recurring roles in television series like ER, where she portrayed the mother of Juliana Margulies' character. Throughout her career, Gregorio collaborated frequently with her husband, the late director Yulu Grossbard, appearing in several of his projects, including the Broadway production of The Shadow Box, for which she received a Tony nomination. She had a regular gig on the NBC soap opera The Doctors in 1972 and showed up on episodes of The Bob Newhart Show, The Rookies, Mary Hartman, The Rockford Files, Falcon Crest, Doogie Howser, MT, Murder, She Wrote, and The Practice. She returned to Broadway as Beatrice in a revival of A View from the Bridge in 1983, and as Helga in the original production of M. Butterfly in 1988. Soap opera actress Nancy Frangione passed away on August 18th at the age of 70 in Barnstable, Massachusetts. While the cause of death is unknown at this time, Frangione is best known for her role as Cecile de Poulignac on the daytime drama Another World, for which she won a Soap Opera Digest Award in 1984. In addition to Another World, Frangione appeared in several other television shows, including All My Children, One Life to Live, and The Nanny, and starred in the Broadway production of Equus. In 1970, Another World became the first daytime soap to inspire a spin-off series when Somerset premiered on NBC. Somerset ran through 1976. In 1980, a second Another World spin-off, Texas, debuted and ran for 2 seasons on NBC through 1982. Ray Hildebrand, known as Paul in the 1960s pop duo Paul and Paula, passed away in Kansas City at the age of 82. The duo achieved significant success with their chart-topping hit Hey Paula in 1963, which propelled them to fame and led to appearances on popular music programs like Dick Clark's Caravan of Stars tour. Following the duo's disbandment in 1965, Hildebrand embarked on a solo career in contemporary Christian music, releasing albums and forming the faith-based comedy and music duo Land and Hildebrand with Paul Land in the 1980s. Hildebrand continued to express his Christian faith throughout his life. On his website, he wrote of his shift into gospel music, saying, "I was tired of chasing around the world after something that I wasn't even sure that I wanted. I had recorded a hit album, but the royalties were slipping off. I couldn't see devoting my life to dirty jokes and nightclubs. What for?" That's when I started reading the Bible again. I had been raised in a Christian family, but I had never really asked the real questions about life or my faith. That's when I realized the good Lord was trying to teach me something. Maxie Bakken, a renowned linebacker who excelled at Georgia Tech and in the NFL during the 1960s, has passed away at the age of 85. Bakken's dominance on the field earned him 9 Pro Bowl selections during his career. He is currently a candidate for induction into the Hall of Fame, with a decision expected next year. Bill Vukovich, too, a renowned figure in motorsports and part of a 3-generation racing dynasty, passed away at the age of 79. Vukovich, who had a successful 18-year racing career, highlighted by being named the Indianapolis 500 Rookie of the Year in 1968 and achieving a career-best second-place finish in the same race in 1973. The Vukovich family legacy was marked by both triumph and tragedy, with Bill Vukovich's father, Bill Vukovich Sr., tragically dying in a crash at the 1955 Indianapolis 500, and his son, Billy Vukovich IE, also losing his life in a racing accident in 1990. "He would have surpassed me, oh absolutely," Vukovich U told the Inquirer after Billy IE's death. "He was better, smarter, and what I was truly proud of was this: he loved life. My son liked people." Jimmy Buffett's legacy is being celebrated by fans in South Florida on the anniversary of his death in September 2023. Fans praise Buffett's persona, talent, and charisma, recognizing his contributions to the state's culture. Delray Beach hosted a beachside party in honor of Buffett, with attendees like Mike Angus expressing their admiration for the late musician. Recent photos of Pierce Brosnan's stepson, Christopher, sparked a wave of reactions online. Users expressed concern, calling his situation sad as they commented on his shocking appearance. See the images that have everyone talking. Christopher Brosnan, the stepson of legendary actor Pierce Brosnan, has had a complicated journey. After the death of his mother, Pierce did his best to be there for him, but ultimately had to make the difficult decision to cut Christopher off. Now, 20 years later, recent street photos of Christopher have surfaced, sparking reactions from social media users. See the astonishing images that left some sad for the iconic actor's stepson. Pierce Brosnan is a beloved Hollywood actor known for his charming roles, most famously his portrayal of the suave spy James Bond. However, beyond the glitz and glamour of the film industry, Pierce faced significant challenges in his personal life, particularly when it came to his family. The actor's first wife, Cassandra Harris, played a pivotal role in shaping his family life. When the couple married in 1980, she already had 2 children, Charlotte and Christopher, from her previous marriage to British producer Dermot Harris. After their father passed away in 1986, Pierce adopted both children, solidifying his bond with them. The couple went on to welcome their son, Sean Brosnan, in 1984, creating a blended family that seemed close-knit and loving. Tragedy struck the family in 1991 when Cassandra lost her battle with ovarian cancer, a devastating event that left a lasting impact on all of them. A widowed father, Pierce was tasked with raising their children while balancing his acting career. "I don't look at the cup as half full, believe me," the Hollywood star said following his wife's passing. The pain resurfaced years later in 2013 when his daughter Charlotte also succumbed to the same illness, bringing back painful memories for Pierce. Pierce openly shared his grief during this difficult time, saying, "On June 28 at 2 p.m., my darling daughter, Charlotte Emily, passed on to eternal life, having succumbed to ovarian cancer." Despite the overwhelming heartbreak, Pierce found love again, and in 2001, he married Keely Shea Smith, a television personality who later became a renowned environmental activist and documentarian. The couple welcomed 2 sons, Dylan and Paris, expanding the family further. Pierce cherished his role as a father and acknowledged the complexities of raising boys. "I know what it's like to bring up sons, and it can be a very arduous road. My fatherly instincts are purely my own. They relate back to no one because there was no one," he shared. Through their mourning of Cassandra, the Brosnan family became closer than ever. "You just feel more deeply now. You hug more deeply. You love more deeply," Pierce said. The actor ensured he spent time with his sons, playing with them, taking them to the beach, or inviting friends over for swimming parties. However, he knew that their grief would linger for a while. Although Pierce Brosnan's decision to distance himself from Christopher was difficult, the actor continued to hold on to hope that his stepson would eventually find peace. The GoldenEye star revealed that his stepson had his prayers, and that he was optimistic Christopher would recover and move past the dark chapter of his life.